Okay, welcome back to Palworld. I took a bit of a break and I have had some rest. I'm fresh, ready to adventure. I've only been up for like 30 minutes, so this should be good. We're going to be continuing on to the story mission area. I'm just kind of coming over here to grab this chest that I see, and I guess we could also get this Mama Rest maybe. Okay, the bar wasn't popping up over itself, so I thought it was dead. What are you all doing down there? Hold up, bang. Having a nice sleep, huh? Jesus, are all three of them gonna break out? Okay. Oh, there are a lot of these things. Serpent, its hydrodynamic form is well suited for activities on water. Poachers often catch them and use them as surfboards. Oh geez, holy hell, there are so many of them here. The fuck is that? Loopmoo, not Loopmon. Meteor, oh shit. Yeah, everything's happening now. I forgot I had you. No, I'm not trying to log, buddy. Oops, oh, the Loop Moon was still alive. Ooh. Oh well. You really gotta, like, compensate for a drop there. Oh, there goes Warsec. Guys, please stop breaking out of the ball. I just want your... Okay, I guess we got the bonus. There's just so fucking many of them in this area. They're just all napping away. I'm also making my way towards that little cavern entrance. Okay, I can just get on Night Terror. This will be way more efficient. I obviously could be using the Mega Spheres, but I don't have like a massive amount of them in comparison to the Pal Spheres, so we just gotta work our way through that. I do need to like, oh Jesus, probably ban myself from making more regular Pal Spheres in the future. They have a lower capture rate. I should be using higher and higher stuff more consistently. Okay, I thought this was going to be a dungeon entrance, but I guess it might just be a regular cave entrance. I need to heal, holy hell. Maybe there's another, like, hidden black market dude down here. And we're not even that far away from the other one, so I don't know. I'm thinking there's just a way through to go from, like, the bottom area here to the top, or maybe even further down. Oh my god, how far down does this go? Okay, I'll give myself some stat bonus. Keep increasing the weight. Oh, there's a challenge tower down here. Okay, sure, hold up. Let me pull out my lantern real quick. I need to be able to see. Okay. I think we have to get a third rock. Or did I already hit one? I already hit one. Okay, sorry. I did not consciously take that in. Neutral support whistle schematic. Okay. Sounds like something that will boost neutral attack damage as an accessory. Which is in hella great. Come on, Night Terror. Oh, I got it stuck in the tower. Okay. Was there another item I wanted to use? There's this manual. I'll throw it onto Linares. Catch on up, Linares. I've gotten higher in level than you. Actually, speaking of level, yeah, we got the weapon assembly line thing. I can throw that down in my base, but no. It's not immediately necessary. All right. I wonder what serpents do. Let me actually look at its Palworld entry real quick. Palworld. Serpent. There's a lot of them here, and they're pretty low level. I don't expect them to be too far down the Palworld list. Here we go, 75. Okay, no, we read that part. Can be ridden, travel on water. Sometimes drops leather when assigned to ranch. Okay, this part is good. It's also level 3 in watering. This thing's actually... I can just send that to my base. I could set 2 of them up. Start getting leather, start getting someone who can do like better water processing. Right now we have everybody who's there is like a 2 in watering or something. The like Crow and Jiro. And then that random celery, I think. Okay, I ascend. Get me out of here. I don't need to have a bajillion serpents. I mean, I kind of do for condensing purposes. Shit. Okay. I'll get myself the amount needed for level 2 condensing. Because at this point, we probably have almost that amount anyways, if not already past that. Okay, I'm pulling out the hypersphere. The regular Palsphere let me down big time. The worst part is like the chances weren't that bad on those other ones either, but golly. Nice, an artisan serpent. That will be the one to rule them all, really. I didn't realize how much stuff I left here in the water when it was nighttime. God. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't shoot into a group of like 9 of them. Okay, hold on. Palworld. We currently have 17, so that is well more than good enough to get a rank 2 on one of the serpents. I don't actually know the direct number we need for a 3, because we haven't gone for a 3 rank in this yet. I would imagine it goes like rank 1 is 4, rank 2 is 8. So maybe rank 3 would be 12. Dang. Damn it. This is why I'm always riding on the back of my night terror. You just can't control yourself, can you? Ridiculous. Power bomb! Wow, you're throwing tornadoes at me, huh? Dodge. I didn't know I could dodge, by the way. This is a whole new information for me on the back of this critter. Holy! You press spacebar while going sideways, or at least maybe. I'm falling. Maybe it was only because I was either close to the ground or something. It wasn't letting me do as much there. Or maybe it's a stamina thing. Oh God! Okay, Megasphere. Actually, that Hypersphere. Yeesh. Okay, so I think anything past level 30, I need to be just throwing the Hypersphere at. It is the capture chances were so darn low. I saw someone explain that the spheres basically just tier up in like increments of 10. So the Pal sphere is best for level 1 through 10. The Mega sphere is good for 10 through 20, etc., etc. I don't know how actually like correct that is. All I know is toss ball and capture. And if it doesn't work, toss other ball and capture. Okay, well I think I'm going after a leap up. A metric file a mile away. Yeah, that's insane. Oh my god, why the fuck are y'all spawning on me? Okay, I'm not that high level. I'm not gonna shoot the Mamorests in a group of 2 while they're right on top of me. Good goddamn lord. That took so much effort to get all of them. I was like, yeah, I'll go on a little capture spree. Why not? I do need more Nightwings so I can go fast. And they just wouldn't stay in the balls. Oh wait, let's see something real quick. We got a dungeon here. Is it a higher level one? Ooh, it's our first higher level dungeon. Hold up, hold up. Let's get that marked. Also, we do have a meteorite here, so I should probably grab this. We are. I forgot that we're low on palladium. I need to do something about that. How am I in my inventory? I think this can make it through the dungeon without too much trouble. There might be some things I have to like drop, but I'm willing to make the sacrifice if there's good stuff in here. Let's see what this ravine grotto has for us. Level 19 balls. For all I know, that makes a super dramatic shift. I miss you, Daydream. You're so fun to have. I had a team while I was playing with my friend where I had a Pal with Mercy on them, the Mercy ring on myself, and then, you know, the passive skill of Daydream where it just gets to be outside of the party as well and hit things with Mercy attacks. So it was just like triple Mercy threat, instantaneously knocking things down to the lowest health and being able to capture them, which felt really good. It's almost like, you know, very similar to when we're on the back of this and just triggering the Mercy effect too. But it's nice to have the whole party in on it rather than having to be like, oh, well, let me put somebody away real quick or let me mount on it. It felt more natural, a flow of just Pal sweeping terror. Okay, we do have the lower floor over here. We already saw the boss room, but what do we got down here? I see ore, coal, lots of palladium. I'm gonna go ahead and get the palladium to make up for the fact that I'm like basically zeroed out at my base. There. I'm 95% certain I changed the gathering settings. I can't check while I'm here in the dungeon. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I turned them back to default. This is just, they're just massive amounts of resources from the vanilla palladium rocks, I guess. Terra is here. Run, little ones, run. You know what, let me do something here. Since we can just do this at any time anyways, which is fantastic. I do like this a lot. Just being able to swap out skills. I don't really like Dragon Cannon too much. In comparison to like Wind Cutter and Air Cannon. I prefer something that fires instantaneously. And in that case, Air Cannon will be the thing that I can do that with. Because yeah, at this point, Night Terror is just my mount for getting around and kidnapping tons and tons of pals. And I think Night Terror would be down for that. Another description of its Palpedia says it likes to even go further beyond. Can, raise it as its own, then eat them. What in the goddamn Jesus? Jesus, that's a big tortoise. Drilling machine, Dictoise, yeah, I need you. Get over here. Hold on, I gotta get in the back of this. No accidental killing. I need the not turtle. Dragon Cannon, Air Cannon, Wind Cutter, Dragon Cannon. Yeah, this is a better flow. Megasphere! Ah, dude, oh. You ruined my moment. I was gonna say first try, god damn it. Now it's just gonna be third try. Dictoise, a Dictoise possessing the strongest shell and the only capable drill of piercing it, ponders the contradictions of the world in the popular children's tale, Dictoise's Fable. Dictoise. Where's your entry, Dictoise? Over here. Okay, so Dictoise. Partner skill. When activated, enters the shell spin state. Follows the player while spinning, increasing ore mining efficiency by 800% with a 4 in mining. So this guy is obviously, you make a mining team, you just run around with your turtle and just instant destroy every rock that you come across. Ooh, okay, we were pushing it here. But easy peasy dungeon clear and a very nice pal. I'm curious if I should just immediately put that Dictoise in my party. I don't think mining efficiency actually helps with gathering more stuff. I think it just makes you... I'm not sure. I hate how much conflicting info is out there looking up stuff for this goddamn game. It should just be clear in this game. There should just be like extra information on the stat screen for these stats. Because it's either A, it increases how fast you take out something, and then that way, you get the stuff faster and accumulate it more and more. Or it's B, it does make those resources drop more, which would be fantastic. Here, I'll do a quick double check. Yeah, I don't know. I have found through Google two different topics talking about it, and they say the same thing of like, yeah, it just boosts how fast you knock them down. Everything has a preset amount of stuff that they're going to drop. And that's sad. Wow, those are some big old water flaws. What the heck? And then I saw... It looks like there's 2 eggs over there? Whoa! I should go over there. Hold on. First things first. Damn it. Hold on, I got an AoE attack. Don't run from me! Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, oh god, I gotta get off of this. They're about to hit me with so many AoE attacks. Fuck! I'm gonna hit you with a barrage of kitties! did it again. Oh, look at the cat just flying off into the distance there. Holy hell. Okay. I want to get this fast travel point before I do anything too crazy. Yoink. Ah. What do we got in this? Needs silver keys. Hold on, I want to try lock picking. Oh shit. Okay, you can open the lock by picking the pick at the correct angle and turning the lock. You can find the correct angle by watching the reaction as you turn the lock. You can try as many times as you like. Oh, cool. Okay. So, you know, it's the regular, whoops, lock picking that we're pretty used to. Though it does break fairly fast. But okay, yeah, not too bad. I appreciate that I'm able to just kind of like do it over and over again. Alright, hold on. Inventory almost full, but I want this Meowmere. Lunaris! Let's do what we can. If you kill it, you kill it. Yeah, that's gonna die. Oh, I might be able to actually... Ah, damn it. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Shit. Might be able to get a ball in time. If I didn't hesitate, we would have had it. Hold on. Well, I can behave. Hold on. The egg will still be there. I can at least fast travel, do a quick stow, then head out. But I want those eggs. First, quick stow. Then I gotta get my expedition. Take all. And send them back out. Sort of, hold on. Sort by expedition firepower, because we have some new things that I may not want to immediately just send out there, because I might want to use them for my base. Or for myself. The dig toys needs to be excluded. The serpents also need to be excluded. I might as well condense them while I'm here. Everybody else actually can just go out there. Yeah, we don't hella care about some of this stuff. They can kind of keep going out there. Although I do want... I'm going to hit this with a favorite here. Okay. This is solid, everybody. Oh, wait, no, wait. The Night Wings too, because I'm about to infuse the shit out of them. And the one Fuak and Lift Monk for the missions that I keep putting off. Okay, this is solid enough. Good luck, everybody. Ooh, do you think anybody ever did the fishing? Like, I have strong doubts. Actually, somebody... Oh, wait, no, that's when I threw down Lunaris on that. There you go. Enjoy. Let's double check things. This hasn't had any progress. Damn, what are my handiwork people doing here? Genuinely, what are they even bothering to do? Set work preferences. My handiwork people would be either a bunny, Floppy, Clovey, Valet. I think we just have so much overlap with like the planting stuff. I'm going to then... I'm going to send this Floppy after this. Stop the planning, stop the gathering. I don't need that many people doing it. I need some handiwork, folks. Like, purely dedicated handiwork. Speaking of which, I'm throwing down that weapon assembly line so I can have more pals here. Alright, we've got our weapon assembly line. It's going to be absolutely massive, just like everything else. And that is why I need to start using this second floor. Good golly. Oh. Well, geez. We're getting raided. You know what? Hold on. I'll throw down a little fence for now as the back of this weapon assembly line. Get this a little bit lined up. Very nice. Yeah, these assembly lines are gonna turn me into the skyscraper devil. I'm about to make a dedicated production floor. But I'm restraining myself. I will behave. There are better things I can do, such as just wait until we get access to better technology and stuff. Speaking of technology, box control device. This thing isn't actually going to be hell of a useful for us in the immediate term. It is just another PAL box opening thing, basically. Actually, hold on. Speaking of like looking at my pals and looking at the PAL box and thinking about other bases, I need to go back to the other expedition. Okay, auto assign. Everybody else. Hey guys, what's happening up here? How's everybody feeling? How's the ingot production? Okay, 152, not bad. Things are okay. Here's what I'm gonna do, because I don't really care. I didn't really care for this guy, the war sect here. I was trying to do some experimentation, but I'm really not a melee person regardless. I don't really like this Meowmere weapon outside of being a little bit goofy. I'm sure there will be projectile swords that maybe catch my interest a lot more. But it is a nice little backup in case I do accidentally run out of bullets, which I wouldn't be surprised if I hit. But I am sending him into this base to be a transporter. The level 5 transport should do quite a bit, I would say. And then I send everybody else off. Okay, back to the other base, maybe. Hold on, I'm going to set work preferences just in case. I want you doing transport stuff. And nothing else. Wait, Warsec can water? Or, oh, no, I got these columns mixed up while looking down from here. All right. I'm going to go condense while we wait for the raid to make its way over to me. Okay, I'm seeing some potential here. So we've got this farmhand serpent here. This is going to be the one I throw into my base because I want that leather gain, so that the farmhand's going to help a boost in that. But we also have artisan, which helps with work speed. From what I've now also read about this, the way it helps with farming stuff is that they have to go through an animation to actually then release whatever they're dropping at the base. So like it helps in that. It doesn't really help too much in terms of everything else, but like it's an extra bit of speed. So we're gonna mark a 3 on these. And then this guy's got workaholic, so we're gonna save him as well. Everybody else though can go. Though there's also this one here with infinite stamina for riding. Maybe we could use you for water. I see so many paths waiting for us. Okay, let's see what we can do. I still want to boost this first one up at the very least. Nice, just enough to hit level 2 while still preserving these other ones. Whew, all right. Wait, what? Oh yeah, the raid is starting right now. Serpent! Join the groups! Oh, it's on this page. Serpent! Okay. Let's go deal with the raid. Yeah, you can see this is, let me get on my Night Terror here. I added this defense wall here to like force the pathing of the AI to not do what they did the first time they tried to raid this space, which was just run all the way from there to there, even though I literally had a door there. Like I thought they would immediately go for like the actual entrance of the base, but they just kind of fuck about. Once they get to your base, especially. So, yeah, we force them on the path a little bit more on this. And if they do make it to the front door, then my people who are here for defending can actually run out and sufficiently aid in the fight. Or just shoot the wall. They're not really the most amazing with that. First wave clear! Oh, this is a 3-wave one? Holy Jesus. I wonder how these are doing anyways. Do these not have, like, health things to worry about? Or can I just not work on them? Okay, I might not be able to work on them to repair them when they're outside of barriers. Although I think you can. Maybe you just can't do it for defense walls as, like, a thing of, like, yeah, it can fall. That's fine. I still somewhat expect that I need to, like, repair these or, like, replace them outright occasionally. And maybe we'll put them up with, like, the better and better stuff. We can access stone walls right now. Though I do like the look of the wood wall. Out of the fucking way, dear! Does it go through the group? I don't think it does. Holy shit, the 6% chance got through? Thanks, buddy. No passive skills, though. You're gonna be meeting the dude in the mines. I'm sorry. He's going to the black market. Oh, those are some big guns you got there. That's not a gun, that's a fucking flamethrower. Hold up. I will be down here. Sheesh. Okay. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about the deterioration. Shit, look how fast it's going down. Oh, it's on fire. That's what's going on. So yeah, wood can get caught on fire, but there's no actual, like, animation for it. You just have to know that fire exists in this fucking game and just starts chunking the health of anything. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if that goes out, by the way. Dude, there are so many goddamn HUD bar things I can't even see, like, what the fuck is going on. I wanted that guy with the minigun, the super large gunner. But he got mega murdered. Okay. Well, raid successfully fought off. These walls may just burn out, sadly. Maybe I can do something. Hold on. Defenses. If I replace a wall... Hold up. If I replace a wall that's on fire, it still catches on fire. Fuck. What a funny little issue. Although, oh, the bar, the decreasing health disappeared. Maybe that did somewhat help. Or the fire just goes out on its own eventually. Sadly, because this is outside of, like, the boundaries of my base, nobody will, like, try to stop to, like, help repair this stuff or, like, put out the fires. But that is a risk I am willing to accept. But that, yeah, that's how come the front of my base is all, like, stone. One, just because I want to have more health on, like, stuff that, like, the defenses of my main front entrance, but also so that if some random fire thing happens, it's more than likely just going to affect the front of the base at that time. Okay. I think I am good to get out of here. Let me just do a quick little thing for myself. One thing I started to do is just, like, also add, like, a little thing there about what each person is doing at my base, if they're long-term doing it. Like this Chickapee, you are Egg Prime. a little bit more of a dramatic name for it. But otherwise, it's like, I could throw that. I could put ranch for the Dumud. This guy, actually, I just have him a slacker because he has a lower work speed. I actually really need to replace this guy. Because that 46 in work speed is atrocious for somebody who has such high handiwork and everything else. Flambell. You are the flame organ, which means we can do ranch. Ranch. Whoops. Okay. More carry weight. Oh yeah, I should also drop stuff off here. How's my expedition doing? Got about halfway progress. That just means I've been doing base stuff for about 15 minutes. That's okay. Part of that was for the raid. We're waiting for the raid to go through. Let me do a double check real quick. Oh what be the neutral support whistle? Yeah, okay. It is indeed pet neutral damage enhancement level 3. I may make that. I don't really care too much about the grass resistance ring. Whereas neutral damage attacks, we do have Night Terror doing neutral attacks. Lunaris is also, for some reason, neutral. I would have expected it to be like a dark type, but maybe there's a Lunaris knocked somewhere. But yeah, actually, yeah, okay, so now also doubling the knowledge of what we have. I'm making a neutral support whistle. Oh, jeez. We've unlocked the new recipe thing. I can make polymer, which is high quality pal oil and sulfur, which I neglected to get. Oopsies. How's my base upgrade thing doing? So we need improved furnace, sphere assembly line 2, summoning altar. I don't think I have access to half of that shit. Improved furnace 34. Sphere assembly line 2. Ooh, that's much further down. Okay, 35. So, around the corner. That just means I gotta get back out there. So I did make that support whistle here. We're gonna go ahead and replace the grass ring of resistance. And we'll just stow this here for now. A little standby ring in case maybe I do run into an area where I might want to have that. Though I am a lot of times also just gonna accept the L. Sometimes I'm just gonna take a bunch of damage from a grass type. I accept that. Oh yeah, the egg that I was gonna fast travel back to. Okay, hold on. Let's get my level 1 things done that I was supposed to. And that means we need work speed for lumbering. I realized also when I was last here, the reason how come nobody was working on handiwork is because it's the thing again of that needed level 3 handiwork for the thing I was researching, and everybody here is just so low level. Oopsies. Do I have an egg right now? No. Okay. I'm going for the egg. It looks like a bigger one. Give me a legendary egg, please. Geronimo! Jesus, what in the fuck? Oh. Okay, those are just flowers. I don't know. I've played too many horror games. I started seeing out of like the flood, just like some weird shit coming out of the rocks. I thought I was about to get hit with spores and die. Oh, hey, Jolthawk Chris in their natural. Well, I don't know about natural habitat, but like multiple of them. The way I've seen a lot of like alternate PAL types in this game, I always thought like they're probably like mega duper rare, but maybe they have their specific places that they're more likely to show up. You can see where specific PALs are if you look at the Palpedia. I don't know if it shows up when you haven't captured them, but I should take a look at that real quick after this. Okay, hold on. You're on the Gigasphere. Let us take a look at how this works. So, first, here's a Muffly. I don't have this thing. Habitat. Oh, okay. So as long as you've encountered the creature before, it will show you the habitat for it. It won't do it, obviously, for something you haven't ran into and don't have an entry for. That part is acceptable. But I'm honestly just surprised about the habitat thing. That's so kind of them. So if I like run into some pal tamer who has some crazy cool looking thing and I fail to capture it, I can then just go follow up and chase that myself. So if I wanted this scary ass dinosaur thing, it would be to where we saw it before, to our south over there. I say it's scary just because it's not like Velociraptor scary. It's more like I don't like its face. It's intimidating because it's so goofy looking, but also it's such a massive creature. Alright, hold on, I'm coming back up here. I saw, yeah, this thing, Rabunny Botan. I want to see what you do, buddy. Come on back. Oh, it's still chasing me. You know what? Thanks, little Jolthog. You're right. I should try harder. I will lower your health. There. Rabunny Botan always wears a cheerful smile. Sometimes, thanks to Kativa's pranks, they end up tangled in tentacles and have to fight their way out. Even in tough situations, they keep smiling cheerfully. Adorable. I really hope they had a recently captured tab in this, by the way. It'd be so nice. Oh, wait, the Van Worm! Yo! Oh, it's not too far. Holy shit. So I guess if you go, I guess when you see a pal in anybody's like black merchant sailing, or like the anybody who sells pals, you'll get to go and find them yourself. That's illegal in the real world, right? Like if you, I'm just thinking like, oh, like their thing where farmers can't, you know, they have to buy their seeds. They can't just like keep reusing them because if the government finds out, they get into trouble because of random legal bullshit. I know the source now. I've got insider information. Okay. Let's get the fast travel points over here. I'm just kind of randomly meandering about and capturing everything, but yeah, that is kind of half the point of like the capture games, right? And I might be a little addicted to tossing my balls. I'm sorry. That's a funky looking tree. Oh, I guess it's gonna be the whole place. What the fuck? Oh! Oh, the Van Worms! They're exactly where the game said they would be. Oh, wow. What a fucking surprise. I'm going up. Yo, what up, my fellow bird things? Oh, and they're, oh, they've got a big boss. Wait. Hold on now. I've got other focuses first, Jesus. That was insane. That little fucking spin around with my ball. Thanks. Dragon. Dragon. Oh! Night Terror, no! Oh god, oh, I'm in so much trouble. I may no longer need to capture things, I may need to just survive. I'm still capturing things, fuck these things, I want them. You can run, Dumud. That's fine. Okay, we need support. Still gonna see if I can capture the Van Worm. If you could lock on and not, fuck, immediately murder the target. Oh, that's a multi-attack. I'm going behind the tree. Ha! You can't beat the tree, Van Worm. This thing will give me full impunity and Linares will finish the job instead. Oh, Linares used a teleport thing to actually get onto the Van Worm. I thought he would only use it to get away from danger / teleport back to me. Yeah, I'm staying back behind the tree, dude. I haven't done anything. I am one with nature, okay? This isn't my battle, but I'll throw out a few cat things. Okay, all right. Yeah, I should have been a little bit more careful. I'm going back to my gun. You got this, Lunaris, baby. Thank God these trees are so capable of taking damage. Holy hell. Oh, that's adorable. Little swirly eye, like, anime thing. I guess, yeah, because they're just knocked out. They're not dead. Forget that I've got a gun and all the other crazy lore things that end up happening this. Okay. Let me mark that we have a skill tree up here. Not that future me will ever fully, truly remember to do it, but sometimes I do. Actually go back to places I've been. I also see a, hold up, we'll turn that way. I see a dungeon right below that fast travel tower. And also, I see a fast travel tower over there. Oh, fuck, right. Night terror's knocked out. I can't fly across the gap. Oh, this is fine. We'll just use Chillet. I'm going to run over there. We're going to prioritize it. Fuck you, Dumood. I'll get more of y'all in the future. Oh, and another dungeon. But this one is closed currently. Still, I guess we'll do this. At least I think that's going to be a dungeon. Ooh. What's behind the waterfall down there? What the? Hold up. I had another marker just in case. That could be really important. I don't think it's going to be a dungeon thing, but there could be like a reward challenge tower thingy. Oh, I gotta go back to my base. Holy Jesus. Hold up. My inventory be super full. One slot remaining, basically. Okay, sadly, Night Terrors is currently fainted, but maybe we can get a new pal anyways. So, Vanworm can be ridden as a flying mount. While in party, increases damage player deals to enemy weak points by 20%. Yo. Yeah. This guy sounds awesome. We need to condense more of them. That is absolutely, I love that. That is sick. I'm excited. I am excited. And we have a fast travel point, like basically, well, 2 fast travel points directly near where they spawn. Let me put a marker here. What do I want to do for like a grind spot? This is like the icon they use for alphas and like bosses and stuff. So I don't really necessarily want to do that, but I think it serves its well. And technically we did see that Vanworm alpha spawn there. I don't think they're always guaranteed to be in the exact same spots, but they're probably a higher chance, huh? I would think. Okay. I can't condense this guy. Oh, that's a purple egg. I gotta put my eggs in. Boom. This is why we last set out. Oh, I also need, I keep forgetting to cook food for myself. Mama rest meat. Do we have a recipe for this? There's gotta be when we get like the kitchen maybe. For now, just cook the meat. Anything cooked in this right one here is for me. For my party. Are we on other stuff? Lettuce, 877. Actually, oh, right, hold on. I have to do the collecting myself at times. Although, actually, hey! I think they're fine. I think they got the lettuce and the tomatoes. They just can't get the berries, question mark? I will do so. And they did leave a bunch of wheat here. Okay, so not perfect. But that is fine. A little bit of manual labor won't hurt me. Keep it up, little buddy. Oh, this is already done. I'm not expecting much out of it. Gale Claw, that's new. A pal that can easily take flight even while grasping a human. It is, however, prone to letting go when tired, which has led to the sudden demise of more than a few souls. Jesus. Well, I don't need that particular bird. That's probably something you mount too. Oh, actually, hold on. I'll probably have to make a saddle, right? Yeah, here we go. Vanworm saddle, level 21. Awesome. And I think that'll be all I do for now. The Mamarest saddle, I don't know. I don't want to overly commit to like ground mounts because I know I'm probably just going to sit there and fly around a bunch. It's just so useful, even though they are sometimes fast. Still, I think I am going to put away Chillet since I don't want to necessarily have like double dark crossover stuff. And it would be nice to have like a ground earth type. So let's actually, who would be good for me? 10% player defense 20%, immune to knockback. Everyone's got heavyweight. I guess that's just part of what, you know, the part of them being a mammoth. That would make sense. Yeah, screw it. Okay, we're getting the Mamarest. And let's sort by player pal PD number. Anything else I might need to do? Oh, I need to put the bee guard in my base for the honey. Oh shit. Okay, Flambell. You need to go. I need honey. Your only job is to be on the ranch. All right. Let me experiment with one thing. So we have this alarm bell thing that I've never put down. It's supposed to allow you to change something involving, you know, we'll read it out. Bell that sets the alert status for pals on base. Change pal behavior to either attack invading enemies or focus entirely on work whenever you like. I have ignored that because I feel like the work preference functionality, I feel like that is here anyway, so it might be a bit redundant. Let me see. Yeah, you even get the monitoring stand at the exact same level as the alarm bell. Huh. Maybe it's just a dedicated structure specifically for the purpose of that. Let me put the alarm bell here. Oh! It's for the entire base. There's no, like, priority thing for it. Got you. Okay. Well, for this base, I'm going to leave that on attack. I'm down for my people to come out and do what they can, and I'm just going to hope that the work preference thing here will control whether or not they come out. Speaking of which, let me make sure my ranch people are all set to not come out here. Just keep producing. Don't worry about what's going on out there. Same with you. You are dedicated to the farm. Okay. That will be good enough for now. Hopefully they will do their thing. I did also just see we got our expedition complete. Keep racking up the rewards, everybody. Auto assign. All right, because we're sending my Nightwing out there now. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, this is fine. Except for the Vanworms. The Vanworms stay, because I'm gonna go get that condensed real quick. Okay, as a quick little aside here, I don't have too many tomatoes at the moment, so we're gonna, you know, we're doing a little building here, including you in the process. So I busted out the wall over on this side, and we're gonna try to get the tomato plants going. So this is how you get your, there are a couple of different ways, or like even maybe more than that, to try and do this whole stacking thing. This is what we have access to right now. That's the most convenient. There's also trying to use like storage boxes, which can also be used to stack things up, but then there's like a much bigger gap in between there, which I thought would be fine, but I think maybe what I can do here, since I'm now I'm going through the process of this, I am going to try lowering their levels by one side each. So we're just gonna have 2 stacks each for the lettuce and the tomatoes, and hopefully that will then allow them to like normally reach this. Although, you know what? Nah, never mind. I'm better off just actually snapping this back. Hold up, I gotta get rid of Lunaris real quick. I should be able to snap it to this position. Yes, indeedy. Okay. So we will just keep it the same for now. And then we gotta do this thing, which makes it real awkward. If you could go that way. Alright. Delete this so I can make more tomatoes. And then really, I'm just gonna leave that there. Because anyway, I can't exactly put it like directly into the ground here without it being weird or like want me to destroy a foundation or something. Lettuce we have kind of an overabundance of at the moment, so I'm not even gonna bother like making more of those right now. But the option is gonna be there for us, and we'll see how this ends up going for us. I guess for now I should then also extend this little walkway of shame for myself. You'll notice I did also start trying to paint this area to like color code what it is. Like, oh, this is the green area, and then like over here I've got like my orange cooking spot. I have this room over here as like yellow for electricity. Though I don't actually like the way painted structures look just yet. So maybe the future ones will look nicer, or we'll just choose like more neutral colors. Ooh, bushy. Its body becomes a blade upon death, to be taken up by the next generation. If someone other than a bushy wheels display, the soul within them torments them until they are driven mad. Hold on. Let's see what this guy does. So he's got 3 in logging, 2 in kindling, and some average stuff in everywhere else. Or I guess that's actually, it is a she with a badass sword. I did want someone who would be a cool fire type. It's just this one's level 1, and it does have this pacifist negative 20% attack damage. Now, yeah, we're okay. We're fine. Actually, you know what? I guess we have Van Worm to cover some of the fire stuff. I should throw a fire skill on this. Hold on. Because I think this ferocious will be, like, honestly good enough for now. But again, I was supposed to go out there and, like, do some Van Worm condensing. So, right. Let me go do that. Just double making sure that I have everything else that I need sorted out. Take my skill fruit. And my pal souls. The bland. Okay. Van Worm. I have returned. I require more of you. Wow, there are a lot of you here. Okay. I'm going to fly over the land a little bit more so that when I run out of stamina here, we don't get into super trouble. Also, I did see I saw an effigy down here. Let me throw down a custom marker just in case. Alright. We're gonna do what we can. There are a lot of Van Worms here, so I'm kind of scared to like not have a pal out to defend me, but I also don't want to ride the pal and get us both potentially killed. But these Van Worms have like a homing fire attack that's really brutal, and they just immediately killed it. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh no! Oh, damn. Okay, that is brutal. I died. I guess let me go back to the base again. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, noble no! What the fuck? There's 2 alphas here now? They weren't here before. I'm going for my stuff. Holy hell. Holy moly. And there's a Braun cherry thing down below us too. Oh god, yeah. Thank you, keep my stuff. I remember the game saying I can access my thing from above, but I didn't realize I was gonna actually have to like press F and hit take all. Oh lord. Okay. We're gonna try this again. I want my Van Worms, but also obviously I'm gonna have to fight for my life on that hill. I did swap the Lavender out for my party because I really haven't been pulling it out, and we're still gonna have herbal here because this thing can revive you when you go down, which may be very, very useful for realizing my situation's fucked and I should be running away or just barely getting away with stuff. So with that said, as much as I want to like capture everything here, I think Mamarest here is actually going to just need to go on a rampage. We just need to start clearing everything out.
on. I've got an idea. You are able to put structures down. Okay, maybe not as much as I was gonna want to do there. I was about to play Fortnite. I was about to start throwing down walls and shit. Okay, but Mamoras got fucked up. I'm pulling out Linares. This is just, oh no, oh no, oh no. This is no longer about capturing Vanworms. This is just everything dies. Linares, clean everything up. Although, hey, if we could sneak in a couple of gigaspheres here or there, whatever, right? Go, gigasphere. Oh, flame attack was coming after me. Okay. Huge, 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 huge. Oh my god, that made visual contact with me. I should have been hurt. Ooh. So was that just one alpha, or did both of them get killed there? There were so many enemies in the area, I genuinely couldn't tell. Yeah, I guess both Vanworms died. Or rather, both rampaging alpha predator Vanworms. Where the fuck is the other predator soul then? Maybe it survived and it's actually just like down the hill or some shit. You know, like it just didn't come over here at all. Okie dokes. Let's get some more Vanworms, I suppose. I really just came here for enough to like capture or like get 1 star in its bonus. Oh, right. Whoopsies. Linares, the danger is gone. Oh my Jesus. I just barely saved that one. I need an automatic weapon. Maybe I'll make the assault rifle. I've been putting it off just because, you know, it's a starting tier 1. And I don't actually have like a hella sulfur to spam bullets. But maybe the starter tier 1 uses course ammo, and then at that point I have enough bullets that we could use it for a while. Okay. But I've got enough Vanworms to get my 1 star. I'm going back to base. Okay, so out of the Vanworms that we got, it still seems like the Vanworm that got knocked out is the best of the batch. We're going to go ahead and throw a favorite of 1 and accept that you are the cream of the crop. Well, ignore that you died there, but your job is not to survive. Your job is to get me around to places and then, you know, harass the smaller pals occasionally. Can I afford this first one? Yes, I can. Okay. Just keep accumulating it. So, knocked out Vanworm. I need you to get powered up. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually could get this Vanworm to level 2 if I play my cards right. Hold on. I can just go to the Desolate Church. Maybe afford a level 1 star fruit. I think it's like 50 for the first one and then like 150 for the second. Let's see. It is 50 for the first. Whew, okay. Yeah, I need that. But it's actually only 100 for the second. Wow. Hi, Zoe. Hello. It's funny, I've seen so many clips of people with Zoe and they just give her the name wife. I do, you know, I love her style. I love her swagger. But this is not Zoe World. This is Palworld. Alright. I know you're still in recovery here, Vanworm. I'm sorry. But I need to give you a starfruit. Kablam. And now you can go back to rest. Thankfully, I guess that timer does stay, keeps going. But now we can super double up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Level 2 Vanworm! Yippee! Okay, so now this Vanworm's headshot bonus is at 26%. Okay. A little disappointing. I was kind of expecting more like, oh, 30, then 40, then 50%, but we take what we can get, and a lot of times I'm trying to go for like a weak spot hit. It might not end up happening, but like it's usually on my mind when I'm shooting stuff. Speaking of weapons though, let me see what it's gonna take to make an assault rifle. I'm ready to have an automatic weapon. At the very least, having an automatic weapon on standby should be useful. So let me get that unlocked. Wrong area, all over the place, sorry. Makeshift assault rifle. It does indeed use course ammo, very nice. Let me double check some things. The very next assault rifle then is way further ahead. Yeah, okay, I might as well just make this thing. And then when I get the chance, we'll probably have the combo of like an automatic weapon, then like some strong hitting single fire weapon. Not the musket though. That thing, I'm over that thing. Makeshift assault rifle. Oh yeah. Sometimes I forget about the fact that multiple people can be working on these production lines, but I only have a couple of people with handiwork here, so they haven't really been making full super use of them just yet. Whoopsies. Alright, so we got myself an assault rifle. It's nothing too fancy. The starter level 1, 170 damage, I'm assuming per bullet. An assault rifle handmade from scraps. It excels in rate of fire and long range, but its single shot power is low. And that is what I am concerned of. But there are times where I just gotta be spamming bullets, so we will play in mind with that. Then I guess we're relatively good here. Actually, I guess let me do one last check. What do I need to make more course ammo? We need gunpowder, ingots. We do have quite a bit of gunpowder, so actually we'll... no, I shouldn't. I was about to just do this and get like 1,000 or some shit, but we will go for this. 400 bullets. That should last me the rest of the course ammo tree, honestly. Oh shit. This Surfman has 30% extra movement speed on water and the infinite stamina. This thing's absolutely fucking insane. I'm naming it. I'm giving it a one with the waves. Hold on. Wow. She's pretty fucking badass. Wow, look at everybody go. Actually, why in the hell are y'all back here rather than over here? Did I get the sides for this wrong? I've usually been trying to face it the correct way. Where like the little icon for where they're working should be facing towards the front of the room, but I guess I messed up over here. That's okay. They can literally work on it from the entire other side of the base if they can't make it properly. This, at this point, is just about aesthetics. So yeah, get your back to the wall, everybody. And thank you for working on the bullets. Okay. We're doing another ADHD adventure thing here. I have that Surfant, one with the waves, with me, and I want to go back to the preservation island over here, so let us see how fast this thing can go. I'm sure there's probably faster water movement things out there, but I don't know how much we're going to be spending time on the water, but I gotta imagine it's a good bit. This is a absolutely massive world. I have occasionally seen pictures of like the full map size, and I don't think I've even gone further than like the first 10 to 15% of like this world. And that's very intimidating. Surfant, one with the waves. Let us go. Okay, and then, oh right, if I do shift, then we go faster, way faster. And in an intriguing thing, I'm noticing actually, it doesn't use stamina in the water. Huh, I guess because this is its like natural habitat. But you'd think it would use stamina at least when we're like super boosting its sprint. Wow. I know that we, yeah, there we go. Now it's using stamina when we're having to use its little fins to walk around. I know we have the skill called infinite stamina, but it's not actually infinite stamina. It's just a super boosted stamina. It's different. It's different. All right. Let's capture a fish and head into the island. Boom. High quality bait. Let's see what I can get. Come on, come on. Purple one, purple one. Go bite. Bite the bait. Yeah. No. Just get in. You can have a relaxing time. I don't have any like aquarium things, but like we can accommodate. I can get you a bunch of hot springs. That should be good enough, truly. Get on out here. Oh, my expedition is done. No, come back. I like when you just stay at the front there so I can capture you more easily. Oh, what the fuck is that? Azu robe. This pal's white ribbon turns black if doused with impure water. Given its usefulness in detecting poison, this pal was once overhunted. This pass has left them bitter towards humanity. That makes sense. That sounds pretty fucked up. Also, damn, okay, so I guess when you get past the a certain amount for the ammo, you do get like just 999 plus. I believe I saw that from before, but I didn't really like internalize it too hardcore. You're saying you can't show me the thousands of ammo I'm potentially going to have? Holy Jesus. Okay, can't see shit. And, hold on. I need my light to be on. It doesn't work, but it's the mod, it's the mod. So I guess, maybe it's that light culling thing. I guess because I was at my base and it was like off for a while due to auto mode, it is now not working. I will just have to pull out the torch once more. Okay. I want to see what that Azu robe can actually do. Filter water. Azu robe can be ridden to travel on water while mounted, changes the player's attack type to water and increases damage by 5%. Has a watering 4 suitability to begin with. And I guess that's really it. Kind of just okay. Doesn't really have any like multitasking things it can do. Just specializes in the watering, and I guess you just ride it around if you want. Seems more like an attack pal than like a base pal, unless you're like really desperate to constantly have water stuff going on. But okay. I figured I'd come back here just, well, you know, again, test out that surf and swim speed, but also we can try capturing the Griswold. We're level 34. Last I saw, that thing was level 30. And, you know, if I could maybe see that Lunaris again, maybe we can get some extras for leveling it up. Or get a better Lunaris would be sweet too. What? Okay, it's a valet. It looked like it had like an aura thing, but that's just the purple flowers on it. I'm trying out the assault rifle. This thing sounds dumb. Hey! Don't poison what I'm trying to capture. Oh my god, what is the mag size in this? 15? Okay. It's the starter assault rifle. We'll get better, but damn. Damn. For something that's meant to spam bullets, they really didn't cram too much in there. Now, I did have a recipe for a makeshift SMG. Maybe that will have more ammo capacity. Or rather, I had a blue makeshift schematic thing, and so that might just do more general damage anyways. So I'll have to remember to check that out. Yeah. Capture. Whoops, wrong power spear. Yeah, we'll just start using my mega spheres more. I know I keep saying that, but I really should just be using my pal spheres, like the level 1 pal spheres for if I want to go back and capture a bunch of the lower level pals, because I do maybe want to like level up my Chickapee or like my Mozzarina or any of those other starting creatures. Do I even have a full party at the moment? Okay, I do. I just like to make sure that, like, at the very least, even if someone's never going to be pulled out, having some full party shenanigans is nice. I want them to all get XP. Like, look at this. Our fucking Herbal's level 17. That thing was like level 7 before. Jeez. The catch-up XP is real. Dude, guys, stop fighting. You live here together. Oh, wow. This is just an all-out war now. Go. Go. Bandworm, protect me. Okay. Was this? Yeah, this is the cave with the Griswold. Damn, it's dark. Damn, it's dark in here. That's the mod, once again. Oh, that guy just took a big damage. Linares, it's your chance. Oh, it's scary in here. It's scary. I gotta do what I can. I'm helping with the fight. This is horrifying. Oh my god. Holy moly. First try! Grisbolt, with a friendly smile and a hearty physique, it is docile towards one it recognizes as a partner. For reasons unexplained, its personality undergoes a drastic change when wielding a minigun. Ace Swimmer, Botanical Barrier. Okay, the rolls on that Grisbolt are a little disappointing, but cool. I like the sound of being able to get a minigun. I did see it's like one of the cover creatures. I think even one of the first things they showed when they first started promoting this game. So it's like, you know, it's like a Pikachu in the game, right? Basically, maybe not the Pikachu. Maybe more like it's like the Charizard of the game, something you recognize. Hold on, gotta get rid of that little depth of field blur thing there. Yeah, good chance the mod developer for this, or for Ultra Graphics, just hasn't made it to the Preservation Island yet. And doesn't realize, wow, it's mega dark here. I guess I could have turned off Lumen. That might have helped out inside that little cave. What do we got? Oh, an Elphidron. Hello. Okay, get out of my way. Now this is a proper dragon type we've got here. Gotta watch out, I'll hit you with my torch. I think that actually would allow me to kill this past Mercy. I don't want to test that out. Elphidron. It possesses a demeanor as pure as its appearance suggests. Because of this, it is sometimes unable to discern good from evil, often allowing wrongdoers to take advantage of it. Oh, poor thing. Okay, we're gonna do a little test. Actually, how many do we have? 4? Shit. Okay, we're not doing the test on this Terra. That didn't count as a headshot? Really? Maybe it's brain too small to count as weak spot damage there. Ooh. Logging Foreman on a Ichthyodeer Terra. I think that still has logging on it. That could be... Actually, no. Logging Foreman doesn't help it with woodworking. That's just for when it's in my inventory. Or pal party. Shit. What about you? 2 of 3? Alright. You are going to be who I test this out on. Never mind. Vanworm just killed it immediately. Alright. I think I'm going to start making my way back to the island just because it's... Or back to my base because it's just super dark here at night. With the Ultra Graphics mod. It is what it is. I could technically... It really is just as simple as like moving the folder, I believe, if I wanted to. Like I could just disable the mods. Like quit out of the game, disable the mods. It really wouldn't take that long and then we'd be able to see in the area. But I don't need to be here long term. I got my curiosity satisfied. Though I didn't get to see as many Linarises as I would have liked. Which is a million of them. I want maximum Linaris. Actually, I guess I should be... Hold on. Well, once this fucking thing's actually captured. Are you gonna stay in there this time? Thank you. Jesus. What other locations can I find Linaris? Let's see. Neutral type. Linaris is like way down here. Habitat. Oh, okay. This is the only place I have physically gotten to that has a Linaris for now, but there are a couple of other places in our future. And actually that west one really isn't too bad. Yeah, I guess you come here for like a very small chance to get it. That's okay. I really don't need any extra bonuses on it anyways, technically. The tracking sphere thing goes a mile out anyways. And 300 plus carrying capacity is insane for us in the early game. Hold on, I see a fast travel point. Whoa. I wonder what that's about over there. I mean, I do, because of this serpent, I can just go really far. Right? Like, I can just say, hey, that island over there, I just make my way towards it and don't have to worry about my stamina running out, which is awesome. I don't know if I should go over to that ice island, though. I don't exactly have cold resistance, right? Actually, I am wearing the cold resistant metal armor. Will I allow myself this mega ADHD moment? I'm kind of tempted. Mercenary with a wounded knee. Hey, bud! What's going on over here? Hey, we're matching hair buddies! Oh, it's pretty rare to have anyone come through here. You won't find anything interesting. The syndicate took everything we had. If you can make pal spheres, you can catch pals and surround yourself with bodyguards. This island's ruled by the law of the jungle. I'm so tired. Just let me be free. Here, let me give you some of my supplies. I have no use for them anyway. Palladium fragments, 5. Okay. Do you need any extra help? I could come back with stuff. I used to be a tough tamer like you. Then I took a hit to the knee from that giant pal. On this island, those who can't fight can only wait for death to come to them. Okay. Well, you know, I see your reference. And I'm sorry that you can no longer be an adventurer like me. Okay. Inventory's mega full. I need to head back to my base. But this is a nice little branching point off here if I want to maybe eventually check out that place. Which I do, definitely, 100% want to go there eventually. I'm still just conflicted about if I should immediately go check it out. I think, for the hell of it, I will go over there, see what level things are. Maybe get a fast travel point just in case. But I wouldn't be surprised if that place is so cold that my slight level 2 cold resistant armor isn't good enough for it, right? That would make sense. Okay, so just more carry weight, truly. Did I leave any eggs in here? I did not. Go in this. And actually, let me put a light on this wall, because I keep coming up to it, but then, you know, it's just super dark. I'll put it here behind the eggs. And you can go a little bit lower on the brightness. I still love this ultra graphics mod. Just ambiance. How's my FPS here anyways? Let's see. So we are at 150, 130 with DLSS. Not too bad, not too bad. Even if it, you know, it's partially fake with DLSS. It's frame gen. I'm probably more in like the 70 to 80 range. Well, that's not too bad for being at basically max settings. How are my production things now? So we have still the same amount of lettuce, still the same amount of tomatoes, which means either they haven't grown or nobody's gathering them. I think they just genuinely haven't grown out just yet. Maybe my watering and planting stuff here is actually bad. I think I only have like 1 or 2 people working on that stuff. Oopsies. Oopsie doopsies. Okay. We did get a few more valets, so I should be able to at least get a valet out there who has a better work speed. Let us see. Yeah, okay. We're gonna swap you out. Yeah, this guy isn't like even a rank anyways. Double checking stuff. You can go out there. Who else could I maybe swap around here? We don't exactly have peak efficiency at this base. I don't really know who the hell is doing what. I have this guy out there because he's got remarkable craftsmanship for 75% work speed. But does that matter if his watering is shit? Or I guess her watering is shit? I gotta get books. Actually, we should have a couple. I just don't remember where I've put them. Here we go. We have a gathering book. We have a medicine book. A buckload of manuals. Holy hell. I'm going to overly commit to this Linares here. Give it the 1 defense fruit. I guess I don't actually have too many of the other items yet, or like other fruits to like boost attack and defense. I think that's just because I haven't really been doing like a bunch of dungeoneering or like opening of chests. Actually, this is a good moment for me to check something out. So, how are my pieces of gear? The feathered band is half health, whatever. Everything else is actually pretty healthy. That's pretty good. We did get a schematic from that last one, this heat-resistant metal armor schematic 1. Let me see what I can actually... is that going to be better than what we have? So first off, let's check. Cold-resistant metal armor is 105. Defense, this new one would be 136 defense. So yeah, that is a better one in general. And then also slightly worse than what we're about to get in a few more levels. But since we don't have access to that right now... Give me the green armor. Linares, you get to work on that while I figure out other stuff. We do have a few other like tech tree things. We now have access to the improved furnace. Uses ore and coal to produce refined ingots. And now we finally have the thing that will begin to use coal. And then we can make some better items from there. So let's get improved furnace, metal pickaxe, refined metal pickaxe. And then we do have this ability classes thing, but I don't have any ancient civilization cores. I think we get them from like the summoning altar stuff. You like summon a boss fight to try to take on. So we'll get that unlocked. That one's gonna be like kind of almost a necessity thing, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do it for any amount of time. Oh, you're done already. Thanks, guys. Okay, heat resistant metal armor, level 2. Or, well, green, at least. What are the rarity names on this? So you have common, you have uncommon, and then it's the standard. Rare, epic, and then legendary. Very good. What is this? Ooh, selling stuff. That can go in the box. When I am desperate for the money, this whole box is coming with me. The piggy bank is being broken open. Alrighty. I am going to grab Flare Storm for Vanworm. I don't know if this is any good. It seems like a very high cooldown ability, but maybe it's like super AoE, which could be what I'm looking for, you know? Vanworm. Enjoy the meal. Flare Storm. And is there anything else I might want on our current critters? What does Linares even have? Linares has a 120 plasma funnel attack, this 80 power shot attack, and this 120 power bomb attack. So I don't think there's anything I can get that would be useful. Implode just kills them. I don't want to do that. Apparently there is like a passive skill that makes things immune to explode damage, which includes imploding somehow. But I don't think I have anybody with that. What about Nightmare Ball? Holy Jesus, what a massive cooldown on that one. I actually haven't seen what that looks like. I threw it on the Lavander, but we just kept forgetting to pull it out. Come along, everybody. I think I'm good at the base. Oh, Expedition. I should also then do the deck check to see if I have the Expedition done over here, too. We probably have. Because at one point I set a second one out. Here we go. Very nice. What are my auto-assign things? Oh, right, to the Griswold. Okay, so the Griswold I am going to put on the exclusion list. At least for now. Everybody else can go, though. I'm actually going to send the people out over at my main base first. Okay, so we auto-assign, send them out. Oh, intriguing. The auto-assign was different here. Oh, you know, it's because I auto-assigned them at the other place and they just stay queued up. Oops. I guess never mind. I'll just go ahead and start both of them, at least at the same time. Thankfully, even though the expeditions aren't as automated as I was like, at least once they come back, like the pals are just available. So if you do have like multiple bases and end up forgetting to get the rewards from somewhere, at least the pals will be usable at the other places. Yeah, I could really use something that like shows, hey, an expedition is done at that base, just like a little extra marker. Would help someone like me who's mega uber forgetful. I need to like have a checklist. Just every time I leave the base for the adventure, I need to just read it and be like, have you grabbed expedition things? Here. I'll put it over on... yeah, I'll put it over here. This is supposed to be my area where I read like a bunch of reminders and stuff. Or at least one of the few that I read anyways. Adventure checklist. Expeditions. Going. I mean, really, I can just be like, expeditions. Full party. Research. Fed pals. Okay, that'll be good enough for now. The Fed pals thing should be generally fine. Everyone is always at least gonna have berries. At least until I figure my farming stuff out a little bit more. Because, Jesus, god damn. Where are my salads? Where are my tomatoes for my salads? Can they even reach this back area here? Yeah, I left this little area over here. They just don't they don't do it. Fuck. This may be just too many for like what I have here. Because technically this is what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I shouldn't have gotten it like that. 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. We have 19 farms here, and like maybe 1 or 2 people planting, 1 or 2 people watering stuff. Ooh. Another Memorest. How am I on the PAL materials here? If I go to build, say, a lamp, we have 700 electric organs at this base. If I go to build the hot springs, we have 200 water PAL things. So we're really low on water PAL stuff in comparison to what I would like. I'm just considering who I could maybe move out of here to bring in somebody else. Okay, here's what I'm going to do now that I've given it some thought. We're going to swap this foxicle that's been grazing and leaving ice organs, and we're going to bring in the Mamorest. I was tempted to do the bronze cherry. Actually, yeah, okay, no. We'll do bronze cherry here. and I'll do the Mamorest maybe at a different location. It maybe won't hurt to have like multiple planting people, and we'll swap things around. I want to make sure I have the bronze cherry on standby for in the future when I need to actually get the eggs here. Actually, I guess I should have been having bronze cherry anyway. Whoopsies. Yeah, because, yeah. Hold on, let's say... egg. Swap to egg hatch party / bronze cherry. But yeah. I believe when you grab an egg from the incubator, that's where the bronze cherry thing can affect. So you have a chance to get them as an alpha better version. And then that also does mean I need to unlock the bronze cherry saddle. Bronze cherry saddle. So that we absolutely 100% for sure will get the maximum value if I remember to do it. Good luck, me. Good luck, me. Holy moly. I kind of just came over here real quick to see. I was going to put down some improved furnaces. I have to go back to the other base to get the resources for it. But look at this. These are emptied out. The beetle dude I threw down here has been doing amazing for that. Look at that. This is what I was hoping for when I made things super compact here. I want the transporter pals, and I don't want to have a billion of them. I just need a couple. If I build things right, hell yeah. Nice. It's been so long since I came back to this space. Oh my god. Yeah, I need these organs. Things are about to shift in our base. The tides are turning. We're getting a whole lot of new production stuff. Oh shit, this thing is full. That's my bad. It's because I forgot to grab that all so long ago. Holy hell. Ooh, I forgot about this. I can make these remedies using predator cores. So let's go for it. I don't think there's really any other use for these lotuses besides this. They may have some alternate recipes in the future. I don't know, but yeah, I would like some upgrades for myself. Oh, damn, that takes a bit. Never mind. All right, back to what I was doing. But yeah, my current thing of what I'm running around trying to do, I want to put furnaces in my other bases, and I was like, oh, I need to add pals to my other bases too. But then I remembered, right, I just sent out like 200 pals into the expeditions. So that part will have to wait. But the furnace thing I can do right now. I already put a couple down over there. So we'll do like 3 at the new base. So I got to get the materials in my inventory like this. Boom, boom, boom. And that should be relatively good enough for what we're looking for. And then I would like to maybe do the high quality monitoring stand. Do I not actually have that unlocked in the research? Oh shit, I never grabbed it. Oops. Okay, high quality monitoring stand. A refined monitoring station with improved materials and structure. In addition to being able to issue work orders, the system also lowers the sand cost for pals working at the base. Working conditions are slightly improved, making pals less likely to become dissatisfied. So we want one of these per base, including this one. So we're doing 1, 2, and I will just go ahead and replace the monitoring stand over here. I've been afraid to like delete this in case it messes with all of my settings. We're gonna take the gamble that they don't do that. I want to get this somewhat centered here with this other fence. Good enough, whatever. Oh, glorious sanity monitoring station. Maybe you will allow me to super enhance my other work base speeds. Because I might need it. I might need it for at least the ore base down here. I don't think I need it hardcore for the stone and wood one. They're kind of just chilling out, accumulating a bunch of stuff that I kind of already got a lot of excess on anyways. How much ore do we even have here? Only 1,000. Jesus. Okay, you know what? Yeah, no, y'all. we're going to have to ramp up the work productivity in this place. And that means we have to take this place off of relaxed mode. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Throw it right back down. Oh, I guess I didn't actually check the work thing over there. Oops. Linares, help me build this. Very good. Okay. Alright. Improved furnaces, for we need enhanced ingot creation times, especially with maybe other things that are upcoming. But if I ever need like ingots, this place is gonna, I guess, go nutsos. Did we unlock the actual refined thing anyways? Oh yeah, we gotta use the furnace for it. So what it is, we need ore, we need coal. So actually, yeah, I gotta behave on actually using ore all the time for ingots. That's gonna be scary. I don't know exactly how much I'm gonna need of each thing. But I guess let's see what ends up happening here. I am gonna take this place off of relaxed mode. It is time. You need to be doing at least regular work speed, for I need that ore. I need the ore. We do have the ability to give them better beds here. I didn't do that too immediately before because I just didn't have the resources for it at the time. But that also helps with like sanity recovering stuff. Though I don't know if that helps with like sleepless creatures like the Incinerams. I think they just care about the hot springs. And that one is just going to be more high quality hot springs, which means I need cryogenic solvent. Sadness. I was going to just like throw 20 beds down there to get the materials for it, but I guess you have an upper limit to how many things you can have being in build mode at that time. Very, very sad. It looked about to be basically like 10, 11-ish. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. I feel bad for maybe forcing them to like have to be super cramped. Oh, geez. Okay, I don't actually have these facing the direction I was hoping they would be. Oopsies. That's okay. This isn't supposed to be the place I'm mostly doing my more advanced stuff anyways. It's going to be the main base. This is kind of just in case. But let's get some beds. And then we'll, I don't know, I guess we'll get rid of the ones that are back here just afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we need some over here too. 9, 10, 11. Okay. So whenever I'm trying to do that method of like grab some stuff or like put stuff down just for the sake of having the materials, I can get at least 11's worth when the time comes. How many berries do we get in this place? 4,000 uncooked berries. Holy hell. I don't even know what to do to like really condense that down. I know there are a bunch of different food recipes that like will eventually use more and more berries. Like, you know, you can make combined meat and stuff. Yeah, I need stuff I can just grow that will combine with the berries. So let's see. If I do this, damn, no. All right. I was hoping that if I search by name here that it would also then just take into account the recipe themselves. But no, I guess it's just within the name. So there's stir-fried vegetables, onions, and carrots. We actually do have that unlocked. Eating it will slightly increase your work speed and improve your defense by 10% for a period of time. The sanity gen on that one's kind of meh. But the like extra bonus of having, you know, just like 2 things I can grow at the base is nice. French fries, potato, high-quality palm oil. Once you start, you can't stop. Eating it will make it harder for your sand value to decrease for a period of time. Ooh. It is unfortunate that they have all these like different effects, but like you're only going to be able to have one of them at a time at a base, really, because they're just going to kind of eat whatever's closest to them. You can then, you know, make your base a little bit more designed around what they do. So if you know that they are doing like a sanity dropping stuff, I guess you could just give them the sanity food. And then if they're doing production, you can give them the, you know, the work speed food and just have the production closer to the food thing, or to, you know, their respective thing that they need. The problem with that is that since pals can kind of work on stuff from a long distance, if they don't like immediately like reach their objective, you don't know where they're actually going to be for food. It's got its quirks. It's super indie game. Holy lordy. But right, I think we're relatively good here besides needing to add a couple of people. But Expedition is still going, tragically. It'll probably be done by the time I'm finished futzing about with these bases. Can I see like an actual timer on this? No, we just gotta be like, that's about 90%. We maybe got like 5-10 minutes left. That's fine. Let me go to my other base. I need to add a higher quality monitoring stand here too. Fuck, I don't have Paldium fragments. Oh my god. Well, at least this is the starting part of the game. I can just go run out and grab that real quick. Pickaxe! Back to traditions. Oh, the chest respawns here. Forgot about that. I never think about like the respawning chests. I just have to see them visually. If I were a modder capable of doing it, I definitely would give it so that you can like have more markers for all of this stuff. And again, like being able to differentiate them a little bit more, add different colors, maybe add text to them. Those would be super nice. Especially if you could then also enable it so that you don't have to mouse over each one to get that text. I could give myself little reminders and be like, hey, there's a chest over here, don't forget to look. And then I would anyways. Okay. Fuck. Actually, I was wrong. I was looking at the wrong thing. I didn't need Paldium. I was looking at the global Pal box, I believe. Shit. Back to the other base. Okay. So I came over to my first space to shift it up again. I was partially tempted to go, you know, like maybe build things out and just expand the second floor a bunch, but I have refrained since I really wasn't planning on adding too much else besides the base. But I was like, oh, you know, I should add high quality beds and then the high quality hot springs here. But the high quality springs take up so much room, and then I had things so cramped in here, I really couldn't add the amount of beds I wanted as easily. So we busted things out and just moved them over here. It's basically the exact same thing, same people, but with a little bit of setup so that I can maybe in the future add, say, a little bit of better food in here. And then we did have our expeditions finish, so I can add a couple more people here. Now, logging's been going pretty ham in this area, but I need stone. So I think we're going to get this mammo rest, I guess. Anybody else with very, very high mining? Not really? Yeah, okay. Send out the mammoths. Let me just make sure that they are who I need to go. Sirius is 20% work speed? Yeah, you can go out here. Okay. And then we will just assign their work preference to only mining. Do not need you to garden stuff. I know, you're a big plant creature, but damn, do I need you to hit rocks. Thank you very much. That 5 in logging is actually pretty nice. Is that my highest logging at the moment? I mean, you know, obviously with the boost. So we have a few 4s. I think that's fine. That equals out the Icathadir Terra I might need to replace. But again, we have so much wood at this point, right? We've got like, I think almost 2 full stacks of wood back at my other base. Maybe just 1 stack and then like a bunch of other stuff. I'm not 100% sure. But I guess that's good enough for now. I can't really cram too many more people in here. There's things I could do for optimization, I suppose. Like swap out the... I have this random merchant dude here who's been working on it for a while. I caught him when he was wandering around the area just in case I ever needed to be like, I specifically need some resources that I'm missing out on, like leather, bone, horn. The option to buy ammo will be nice too if like I get desperate, or we get like a much better gun, but none of the resources to make the ammo for that gun, basically. But yeah, that's good enough, whatever. Besides maybe like a serpent for the sake of starting to gather leather on the side too. I think this space is otherwise pretty good. In fact, yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll get rid of this Ike of the Deer and send out this artisan serpent. We'll also then name with the little identifier for myself for ranch, just in case. Did everybody's work preferences stay, by the way? Yes. Okay, good. Work preferences actually might... They're either tied to bases or they're tied to that specific pal. I'm very curious. We're going to pull out this whisk ball real quick. Whisk ball! Hold up. I'm giving you a dedicated box. Come with me. We're gonna do some testing real quick here. Because if they do stay the same, even across different bases, that could be useful for whenever you're like, say you need to transfer a base over to another location. Let's see. Yeah, wow, okay, so work preferences are tied to their specific characters. Cool. Come on back, Whisk Ball. You gotta go back to your other base. Sorry. But that is very useful information to know. I assumed that as soon as you pulled somebody out into the PAL box, all their shit reset, basically. Like, literally. So there have been a couple of times where I've been like, why isn't this person working? And I guess it was because they still had some random assignment that I had given them from way in the past and just never remembered, at least work preference. So send out the Whisk Ball. Wait, oh, right. I hit it with right click, so it got put somewhere else. Oh, no. I think you might be the one. Yeah, okay. All right. We got our transport pal. Do I have anybody else in the further areas that may be better for bigger transportations? We have more Xenovators that are just on standby. Is that really my best? Elgroves. Elgroves can do it. Okay. Whisk Ball. I'm putting out the Elgrove. I am sorry. Transport. It does have the unfortunate part that it goes to sleep, whereas that Whisk Ball wasn't going to sleep. But oh well, it should hopefully, like, when it comes over here, should be way faster at, like, moving stuff from, like, the box over into this. I wish they would kind of almost prioritize that, but I guess it'd be weird because there are so many things that are, like, single drop items inside your bases. If you have, like, any ranches up. I guess the most optimal thing to do then is if you have like a mining situation or like a logging and stone site, they shouldn't actually be at the same base as a ranch so that your transport dudes don't get all mixed around. But it is what it is. I'm heading back to my main base. I think we're relatively good besides maybe adding a couple of extra people to my ore base, but I don't really know if they need it. Let's actually double check something. I did set their work preference to regular a while back. How is their sanity? Yeah, look at this. Holy moly. God damn, the Incineram's at 48. Ooh. That is brutal. Okay, to be fair, I haven't put the high quality things down just yet. So let's start working on that real quick. We'll get a couple of those, trying to be like, hey, use the closest ones here. And that's the same thing with this stuff. I really got to like do something about the beds. Because, yeah, I don't think they use the high quality stuff unless it is the closest thing available to them, which is really, really dumb. Oh, fuck. Stupid hitboxes. Okay. let's high quality spring here. And we'll do another one over here. Since these are like the only ways the Incinerams can kind of generate their sanity back, that hopefully will help out a little bit as long as it's timed right. I think I'm going to put it back on relax mode for now, though, because I don't want to have to, like, remember to save this Incineram from working itself into super injury. So for now, just put it back on relaxed. We're almost there. The big part is just the sandy food things, but, like, I think I'm going to have to actually make a dedicated farm for purely genuinely, like, the different plantations. There's also new, like, potatoes. I don't think I unlocked the onion one. Yeah, okay, actually that's coming up. Yeah, I'll have to make a dedicated farm because I was really hoping that my main base plantations would be good enough to like supply everything. But I haven't, the production's just so goddamn slow at the moment, and that's on me. I think I just don't have enough pals working specifically on the food stuff. And then you have the situation here where like they can't reach it all the time, but sometimes they can. I don't know. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, this is gonna have to be good enough. Oh, we have a little bit more lettuce on standby. At least it seems like food, the plantation stuff goes into like they combine together into one stack. I wish it was like that for everything without like having to download a mod. Like all this shit right here should just slurp into each other, rather than making like dozens and dozens of things on the ground. Okay, I think I am good enough with all of our adjustments here. I just need to actually like now turn in my expedition stuff. Expeditions! Yippee! And then the other one too. Not the visitor. And which base? And in which direction? I'm looking at the compass at the top to try to see if they're like a version of something. Oh, yoy. I was just doing one other last quick thing here. I added a clinic to this base. I'm going to do the same thing to the other base because that is a way to like handle sanity stuff too that I've just continued to keep putting off. Mostly because beforehand we had them on relax, which seemed to just kind of like keep them okay for a very long while. But maybe the clinic would have been like a big help too. Yeah, I don't know where this visitor is. They're probably at the other base. I've noticed a couple of times that like visitors can like, you know, you'll see them as they approach your base. So he could have been over at like my main base or over at the other one. But we're good with the mining base. I just threw down a clinic and somebody assigned to it to work for there. They will at least get happy again before I put them back out there. Here we go. I see the marker. There's a yellow-jacketed merchant in my base. Hey there. What do you got? Oh, you're a power recruiter. Ooh, okay. I mean, yeah, hey, it's free. Basically, 91 gold. Having lived a laid-back life in a peaceful place, it's not well-versed in battle. Has a huge eco and struggling with praise only makes it worse. So this sounds, I think past experience is their level. Actually, oh, it shows me up here, 25. And then this is going to be probably a negative thing. Conceded. Oh, actually, that's good. That's like work stuff. But we don't need the pupperite, unfortunately. Alright, we've got the... I just noticed that Xenovator is not happy. Hold on. Let's check things. Okay, it's command work preferences. So it is at 70 sanity from us putting this base onto the normal work mode. I'm sorry. Hopefully this lavender will help with the medicine in the area, and that should then maybe reduce sanity usage. For all of our sleepless creatures, that's really going to be the biggest problem, is I have too many sleepless creatures as well. But I want them to continue working through the night, obviously, so like they're good. They just work themselves too hard to the bone, really, when I don't really need them to do that. Come on, quick little grabbing of my resources here. This can all go with me back to the main base. think that should be good enough for what we've got. It's a little small note here. I didn't realize the ancient civilization parts weighed so much. 59 for 119. It's not like crazy, but we're going to start throwing that down in the boxes where it deserves to be in my base rather than just kind of like hoarding it all the time. It may end up helping. But let's check out our improved furnace. I can now make refined ingots using ore and coal. This is just all that coal I got from the very first time seeing it inside of the dungeon. So let's queue some of this up. We'll put 200 on this and 100 on this, just so I can keep at least a little bit of coal in a box for future stacking purposes. How are we on the food here? It's really awkward, this thing, that the foxgle's just sitting on top of my box, or on top of my food box. I can't see it a lot of times. Salad, I should be able to make quite a bit more. Yeah, so we'll add this. And then honestly, I don't think they're really going through the salad all too fast. I might actually throw some of that down at the ore base. Good news, everybody. I have brought you a new type of food. Not just the berries, of which you've been eating for many days now. You will have salad for a little while, and we'll see how you feel from that. Now, I need you to try a normal work day and see how you feel from that. Actually, how's everybody's sandy at the moment? Pretty good recovered. We were mostly worried about this in Sanaram. Is it? Oh, you know what? It has the destructive trait. That makes sense. So it's Sandy's drops faster. That's how come it's always like the one that's giving us problems at this space. Wow. I guess I should have been working on trying to like find more Incinerams to replace the kindling at this space. Oopsies. They're at 3 without any upgrades. They are still like the best pals I can have for like the sake of kindling. So it is what it is on that front. I think I'm gonna actually then go capture a couple more just for the sake of like not having this sanity draining guy, and then maybe I want an Incineram for my main base too. Holy fucking shit, that spear fire thing was like a shotgun of fire. What the? Crazy. That's actually useful. It seems to very consistently light them on fire. That is my need something to die immediately option. I will take it. It also shoots pretty fast. Nice, Incineram, 5 bonuses. Trying to get my XP up. Hey, bud. I know you don't have another Incineram. You've got to go. What the hell? Did I not save this dude inside the cage here? Hey! Oh, you're a pal tamer, aren't you? It's about time Lady Luck started smiling on me. Would you mind helping a fellow out and getting me out of this here cage? Sure. I'm sorry I didn't see you before. You've released the mysterious figure from the cage. Freedom! I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that pickle, pal tamer. Usually I wouldn't let folks like them get the better of me, but I got suckered in by all their sweet talk. Next thing I knew, they stripped me of all my gear and shoved me in that dumb box. Oops, I guess I should have kept my volume down. Here they come. What? What the oh, shit. And wait, what do you mean they took your stuff? You got a lightsaber, dude. Yeah. Bull. Wrong person. Actually, no, right person. It's like swerved a little bit to the side. Don't worry, I'm gonna take them to the PIDF. Never mind, I guess no survivors. My bad. Well, thank you kindly for coming to my rescue. The name's Harold. I go where the wind takes me, so I guess that makes me some kind of adventurer. But that's enough about me. It'd be a right shame to go without knowing the name of my savior. I'm Jade. Hello. Jade, gotcha. That's a good solid name. Well, we're buddies in arms now. And seriously, I can't thank you enough for getting me out of there. Whoops, I almost forgot. I was on my way back from fishing a request some local folks gave me. I better hurry on over so I can get my reward and they can have some peace of mind. Much as I hate to chat and run, I really gotta get going. But hey, maybe our paths will cross again sometime. Well, on that note, here's hoping the gods stay good to you, Jade. Thanks, Harold. I hope we get to see you again, I suppose. Oh, he gave me a star fruit. Hell yeah. That helps me a little bit here. I was just trying to get like an Incineram 2, maybe level 1, but maybe now I could get it to instead say level 2 instead. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, 0 to 1. Okay, yeah, I'll capture a couple more Incinerams so that my main Incineram will hopefully have a bunch of kindling. I don't even know if it's actually going to raise its stat as much as I would like it to, but we shall see. I see a big-ass egg over the distance. Maybe I should go for that, too. Hey, Incineram, hold on. Spirit Fire! One really useful thing about this particular situation we've got going on here, if I shoot something with Spirit, or if I shoot an Incineram with Spirit Fire, it doesn't catch on fire and bleed out, because I guess fire types can never be genuinely caught on fire, or you have to try a little bit harder. Everybody else here, though, just instantly, like, gets knocked to 1 health, then burns over to death, which is useful when I'm trying to get them the hell out of my way. Alright, that's good. I'm making my way over to the 3 things over here. The chest, the egg, and then that little syndicate base. I guess also a 4th thing, the bounty guy that I wanted to, like, capture. Or I guess not even capture, but I'll try to. We've captured him before, I believe. But I want to start getting more and more bounty things. Ignis Breath, burn! What the fuck? Okay, I guess Ignis Breath does not set them on fire. I really need to go visit the black market dude again. His store keeps refreshing, but I keep forgetting about his existence. Curse this brain of mine. I guess that's what I gotta add to the list. Black market, question mark? Hey there, little buddy. Fuddler. You can join the group. Nah, it's not as big of an egg as I thought it was gonna be, but still, we'll try our luck. Maybe we can get something really cool from it. You there! I believe your name was Hawk. We're going to accumulate many hawks. Come on over, friend. Air cannon. Actually, you know what? You can have an Ignis Breath. Nice. Okay. Megasphere. Yeah, that's the size we're going, friend. Either you get in a green ball or you die. Thank you. Yippee! Okay. I will head back to base. I don't actually know if we got the amount of Incinerams I was hoping to there, but we'll just have to check when we get back to the PAL box. We should have a decent bit, but I'm just such an impatient person. Maybe I only caught like 4 or 5 there. Feels like I caught dozens. Elgrove seems to be struggling with her tasks. No. No. And I can guess exactly which one that is. That's probably over at the wood base. Mining it, or like logging itself into a stupor. Hey, I wonder if I've got 10 new pals. I guess I actually only needed 2 from the last time. Hey, fantastic. You've recorded 70 species. This is incredibly valuable research data. Please accept this reward as a token of my appreciation. Planting handybook? Yeah, alright. I'll use it when I get to the actual farm base that I'm still thinking of doing. Bye? Nothing crazy on any of the paths we've got there. What about bosses? We've dealt with a few people. Well done. Here's the promised reward. Please accept it without hesitation. It seems my judgment was not mistaken. Now you want me to do 20? Okay, that's scaling up. I thought it was just going to be, more and more increments of 5, but now we got to do 10 more. Life fruit. Slightly increases a pal's health. Sure. Give it to Lunaris. Back to the base. Oh shit. I'm out of food. Hold on. What do I got in my inventory that I can cook? Lamb ball, mutton, chickpea poultry. A lot of chickpea poultry. What the hell? Where'd I get all this? I might be able to cook this into something a bit better than just the regular poultry. Here we go. Chickpea saute. We'll make 42 of them. We need that. And then I'll make some lamb ball muttons for myself too. Actually, yeah, I guess we'll do herb roasted lamb ball. That one is not for transportation. Alright, let's do a little look-sees here. So, we have a few incinerams. Let me do a sort here. We got a few incinerams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually I do not have enough for what I was looking for, which is sad. That's okay. I'll go capture 3 more should do it. Right, the speed remedy thing that I left over here. Whoops. I'm gonna have to make a medicine thing that's just like in line of sight so I see the icon whenever I'm actually trying to do that. Let me do that real quick. That's just way too far off to the side. But sometimes I've got upgrades for myself. Okay. We've got enough food. Let me actually do one small little drop off here. I made a few bits of salad for the other base. Maybe that can help alleviate things here. I'm assuming it's one of the Elgroves here that was kind of unhappy. Let's see. Actually, everything's fine. Oh, shit. Do I have an Elgrove at the ore base that I just kind of forgot about? I wouldn't be surprised. I really don't know what the hell. Let's see. No. So is it Elgrove at my main base? Or maybe it's rested up enough and doesn't care anymore. That was like 5-ish minutes ago, but I really don't imagine they would have gotten better that fast, right? Yeah, shit. I don't know. I don't know where this Elgrove is. God damn. I hear a radiant. It's probably just a radiant celery, but I'll still capture it. Who awaits outside my walls? Oh, it's a radiant kelpsie, actually. Ooh. Ben. Damn. Okay, that really didn't do a lot of damage. I mean, it works out, but I was hoping to basically get it down to one shot in a single attack. There we go. Kelpsie! Lucky! Because it's a radiant. It'll get its little work speed boost. I believe we have a Kelpsie back at the first base, the little extra ranch location, so maybe it'd be better for me to throw it over there. Though I'm not in a super rush. Learning that the work speed thing really doesn't actually affect ranch pals too hardcore is like, okay. Maybe I don't need to be worried about a 25% faster animation speed. Have they done any anything here? Oh, I think they actually did. You must collect the pal you caught. Huh? Oh, they're separated into the different boxes here. Okay. Ooh. I think this is new, Gelroy. While in party, increases items from tamed from salvaging by 55%. When Juliet and Gelroy are both in your base, Gelroy's watering speed increases by 50%, and it starts off at a 2. Okay. This thing's pretty cute. Stat-wise, everybody, the only real okay one is Philanthropist if I want to like breed more Gelroys and stuff later on. And then item-wise, I mean, hey, we got some money things from there. I guess I'll just go ahead and throw some of the high-quality baits I have. I have been very forgetful about actually continuing to one, check that, but also two, go out fishing myself. Check pond. Check fish pond. Especially since they don't like throw any kind of like fanfare when it's like done. It was just sitting there off to the side. Alright, that should be the last Incineram I need, or maybe not even the exact last. I've been here for a little bit. I think I got 4 of the 3 I was trying to hunt for. I did see that one of them was actually a workaholic Incineram, and that guy is going to go to our base for sure. That is the infusion target. Unless somebody else slipped on by my notice. I mean, I was just sitting there in that one spot farming it. Let me use this Mite Remedy real quick. Okay, so let us see what we've got for our Incinerams. Let's do a quick sort. So, looks like we just have one decent worker, so the Sandy drops 15% slower. Hello, Incineram. I'm going to mark you with a 3, although technically I don't even need to like pass the trade on to everybody, although, well, maybe I kind of do. We like the Incinerams. We'll put it at 2. We'll put it at 2. It's a base Incineram. First of all, you sit in the box for a second. Alright. Incineram, you get to enjoy this starfruit. I hope you are content with this. It will be the last starfruit you probably see. Alright. Everybody goes. Unless there's like a really good one that would be good for a base. No. Doesn't really seem like it. Oh, hey, here you go. So yeah, it is exactly 12 for 3. Which is what I was thinking it was going to end up being. A solid progression. So what does that now put my Incineram at? So with 2-star ranks, it goes from a 3 kindling and 3 mining to 4 of each. And then obviously it gets like a bigger damage boost with its activatable partner skill. 1.6% damage modifier for Hellclaw. It's okay. That's decent. We're not using it for its partner skill though, so get into the group. We're going to have you replace Fox Parks here. 4 should be way better than 2. Do we have anybody else who might like boost kindling stuff, by the way? I would imagine not really. We really haven't seen too much beyond like the first partners, or rather the first pals. Yeah, that's okay. So, oh, actually, wait, whoops. Griswold! Where'd you go? Here you are. With that one done, now I just gotta replace the sanity reducing Incineram at my other base, and we are relatively golden. And then I also have to do the expedition stuff, blah. Okay. This Incineram that's destructive needs to... yeah, it can go. Anybody else that I should bother with? I could technically throw this Dictois down here for now. Screw it. Faster ore mining times, hopefully, if I can make it up there. Holy God. I forgot it was a boss, like, alpha dig toys. It is massive. But enjoy your spinning around, I suppose. Thank you for the ore, too. Let's go ahead and just take this. This has to go to the other base. Say, excuse me real quick, consider I'm actually gonna change this real quick. Make sure we're maxing out how much ore we're drinking right. Yeah, it's really just, we gotta go get coal. Gotta get coal in the future, though not too immediate priority. I'll also go ahead and grab some of these ingots too. And throw them in the box. The big old material box. Although this one is actually kind of full. Shoot. I can take the ammo out of this. Doesn't really need to be in that specific box over here. Same with the feathers. Now I do actually have a spot that they can go. Which is, whoops, if it'll let me past here. This box right here. Whew. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. In terms of everything that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be taking a small little break here overall. That was like basically an hour to try and get all that stuff done too. Actually more like an hour and a half. God damn. God damn. Well, we got an Incineram boosted up a little bit. It's going to make refined ingots for us here at a hopefully pretty decent rate. And also then maybe like cook up the different foods here when we need them. These need to go into my box here. Boop. Wait, like this, and this, and this. Okay. I'll do one last indulgence before we head out. I need the bronze sherry for just a little bit. Bronze sherry! Give me an alpha. We have a Whispaw? I don't know if it shows you the thing on it. If they're an alpha there, I think you just have to go way back over here instead, maybe? Yeah, both not alphas, both just kind of no real other cool stats. That is fine. Get back to work. What else could I do here? Additional chance of crafting sphere. This was something I was going to try to do much earlier, since I do need to start spamming the bigger or like the higher level spears a lot more. That might help eventually. I don't think 5% will matter too much, but if we can get it to like maybe 15-20%, I could see that clicking in quite a bit. But yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of a break here. Next time we come back, we are going to turn in Grisvault Zoe quest. Maybe check out that ice island, and then once again the eternal attempt to go towards the main story.